Welcome to our next video on dice patterns. My name is Kat Edel and I'm the founder of the Dyscalculia network. This video follows on from my last video on dice patterns, so if you haven't watched that, you might like to watch that first. As I said before, dice patterns are a great way to build up number sense for numbers, but unfortunately they only usually go up to 6. So we have dice patterns for 7, 8, 9 and 10 so that we can look at dice patterns and sequences all the way up to 10. The first dice pattern we're going to look at, and the most controversial with children and adults alike, is the number 7. We use what we call lollipop 7, which is a 4 at the top and a 3 at the bottom. Children will often build you when asked a 6 and a 1 or a 5 and a 2. And I always say these are great ways to make the number 7, but the dice pattern for 7 is a 4 and a 3. This is because it's a near double and probably the hardest fact of 7 for a child to learn. So we introduce this early on before we look at number bonds. So this is number 7. For number 8, we have a 4 and a 4. And if children are a little bit confident with some areas of maths, they might automatically build you a 4 and a 4. I leave a slightly bigger gap here between my 4 and my 4, so that it's easier to discriminate between an 8 and a 6, which can be a little bit tricky. The number 10, children will nearly always build you this if they're confident with dice patterns to 6, is a 5 and a 5. Really nice and clear and easy to see that it's a number 10, a 5 and a 5. The number 9 is made up of, can you guess, a 5 and a 4. This is absolutely my favourite because already children are looking at number 8 and thinking it's a 4 and a 4. And then when you ask them to build a number 9, sometimes they put it here for the extra one, but if we can encourage them to put it here, they already can see, again a near double, that it's a 5 and a 4. And it also, they'll say to you, oh, if we put another one here, it would be a 10. So just by building the pattern and not just chatting about it, you're already gaining a sense of number. So just like last time, there's different activities we could do with these dice patterns. The first one is just build me the dice patterns. If you remember, I said these little glass nuggets are great, but you could also use sweets, chocolates, raisins, Lego bricks, whatever you want to build the pattern. This time you'll need a slightly different dice. These are easily available on Amazon and eBay. And if we look here, we've got the numbers 4, 5, 6, all the way up to 10. But the 0 here, I've added a 1 in front of it to make it into the 10. I've also popped on the website some number cards so that you could get the child to pick a number. Here's a number 9, build me the number 9. And I've put some dice pattern snap cards. So here's the pattern for 9. Could you match it to the other pattern for 9 in the cards? You could play this like conventional snap, or you could add in your number cards and mix them up. Can you match a 9 and a 9 together like this to make a snap? Other games that are really useful are the same 4 in a row game we played last time, except from this time going up all the way to 10. So we can use that special dice we talked about, throw the dice. I've got a number 3, so I would put my counter on the number 3 or cross out the number 3. And when we get 4 in a row, we win. And again, if the child has got a 6, an 8 and a 9, they're looking to get a 7. So they're all the time comparing and ordering the numbers to 10 and seeing how they go. I've also popped on the website for you to download a little worksheet here where you can match the number 1 to the number 1, the number 7 to the number 7 and so on. You could also use this to cut them out and to match the 2 and glue them down that match together, hide them around the house in any way you want. The most important part of this, as I always keep saying, is to make these activities short and fun and to encourage a sense of number and discussion about number as you build them and as you play with them. Let us know how you get on. Thank you very much for listening.